Have you ever wondered what you would do if you discovered something about your family that everyone else had agreed to forget? I'm 15, and a few months ago, I found an old photograph in my grandmother's house. It was tucked inside a book that nobody had touched in years. The photo showed my grandmother when she was young, standing outside a house I had never seen before. Beside her were three people I didn't recognize. But there was one strange thing. Written on the back were the words, "Never let them know we found out." I thought it was some dramatic family story, so I asked my grandmother about it. The second she saw the photograph, her expression changed. She took it from my hands and told me to forget I had ever seen it. Naturally, I wanted to know more. That night, I searched through some old boxes in the attic. After hours of looking, I found a newspaper clipping from the same year as the photograph. It mentioned a house fire. 3 people had disappeared. The address in the article was the exact same house from the photograph. I showed the clipping to my grandmother. She stayed silent for almost a minute. Then she finally said something that completely changed the story. The 3 people in the photograph weren't strangers. They were her siblings. According to my grandmother, everyone in the family had been told that they died in the fire, but she said she never believed it. A few weeks after the fire, she received a letter. There was no return address. Inside was a single sentence. They survived. Don't look for them. She followed the warning for decades, until I found the photograph. The next morning, my grandmother gave me another envelope. Inside was an old photograph of the same 3 people, except this one had been taken years after the supposed fire. And on the back was a location, a town several hundred kilometers away. My grandmother looked at me and said, "I spent my whole life pretending I didn't know." Then she asked me one question. "Do you really want to find out what happened to them?" I said yes. She handed me the photograph, and that's when I noticed something I hadn't seen before. In the background of the photo was a little boy. He looked almost exactly like me.